Right. Down here. You know what? I'll come back to the fingers. Nah, I think there's no sound. Should I play some music? Um, just when I was learning these different manga style, I realized something. There's some manga artists that are a lot better than the other. I mean, in terms of its um, the human anatomy, um, and also the storytelling part, there's some artists just naturally better for some reason. I mean, anatomy is something that you can learn over the time, and drawing skills, but storytelling, not really. You're gonna have to be really experienced before you can actually become a very good storyteller. Perhaps not through learning. It's more, for me, I feel like it's more of a talent thing. Devil Man is a sad manga. Actually, never read it before. I need to check it out. Is that a good one? Well, of course, it's a sad one. Yeah, I kind of agree. Look, skill is pretty important still. At least the drawing skill is very important because they have to keep pumping out good or reasonably quality artwork in order to like make it published. But I mean, once it's published, people don't really mind if the work's a little rough. Yeah, I think the reader has, a lot more tolerance. towards a good, successful story. Or maybe I shouldn't say successful, at least a tasteful story. All right, feels like it's getting there. Um, like for example, Sakamoto Days, where I'm drawing right now, um, the quality of the anime, no doubt it was good. The animation was good. Um, but that's mostly because the animation studio actually streamlined and redesigned all the characters so all the animators can work together. If you look at the manga itself, you can tell that the drawing ability is nowhere near as good as Chainsaw Man, for example. And that happens to Demon Slayer as well. So the manga looks kind of reasonably okay. Yeah, but the manga looks reasonably okay in Demon Slayer. But if you look at the anime, the quality is just like 10 times better than the manga. No, it's not Gojo. I wish I can draw Gojo soon. Um, I still feel a bit sad about the animation, sorry, the story, and in a really bad way. Because I've been a big fan of Jujutsu Kaisen for a while. Okay. 10 months on Tanjiro. What did you do to it? It's a little too long. Just when you draw a set a goal, you say I want to spend the next 10 minutes to draw something, and then yeah, once it past that, just swap to something else. Just try your best to do as much as you can, but don't drag it, because every time when I drag on a project or something, especially personal projects, it would just end up disappearing because I don't want to touch it anymore after a while. Oh crap, I forgot to draw something. It's Sakamoto. Okay, don't guess. You don't have to guess. It's Sakamoto from Sakamoto Days. Um, yeah, I kind of like the animation. It's like a gang member or assassinate becomes like a regular man in a regular life kind of story. The concept is not new at all. There were like a couple of other mangas having similar concept, but this is the funny one. Oh, this finger is a bit tricky here. Let me figure it out. Well, this is from a manga cover. Yeah, so cover is usually um, a very good panel of a manga. So yeah, I believe most of the artists will spend a lot of time to polish the cover to make them look good. Some of the manga panels, if you read the manga, they look just horribly bad. Yeah, because manga is usually pretty rush. You're gonna have to pump out like 16 or more pages every week, which is incredible to be honest. The old man, not the old man. I'm drawing the younger version of him. Okay, it's getting there. This hand seems okay now. These two fingers goes a little too wide. I need to narrow it down. Okay, so that will do. Mm-hmm. It is on Netflix? I don't know. uh, I watched it somewhere else. It would be good if it's on Netflix. That means more people can access that. Good. Oh, this hand. This is a very hard angle to draw. Every time I draw this angle, there's always a little problem here and there. I mean the hand. This hand at the front. This hand is easier. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, this video randomly appears. I don't know how YouTube push this type of video. I guess to whoever's like vaguely interested in art or anime, but really appreciate that. Hey, somebody mentioned Zorro. Actually, the face. Now, when I look at that, it does look a bit like Zorro. The hairstyle, though, completely different. But the face, yes, I see where you come from. Coding while watching. Jeez, okay. Not sure if they're the same type of stuff. Maybe they are. Never done coding before. It sounds like an interesting thing to do. What pen do I use? This is a Copic multi-liner. Okay, so you can find it from a lot of shops. Good stuff. Very, very reliable pen. All right. APIs are hard. I believe so. Drawing. Jeez. Years, like more than 20 years. Um, yeah, drawing takes time and effort. Okay, the face is getting there. The multi-aligners from Copic actually have different thickness. This is 0.1. Yes, 0.1. I think they have like 1.0, which is really, really thick. We can always do that as long as you have enough practice. All right, that's the basic structure of this one. I'm very happy with it. Now I'm just gonna tidy it up and add some details here and there. Hey, any of you watched the Sam Does Art's latest video? Yeah, look, I use pencil. I use pencil as well. Don't get me wrong. If you want to draw something accurate, like professional work, for example, I definitely gonna pick pencil first. And well, actually, when I do professional work, I do it digitally. So yeah, not always really with pencil. Um, but the thing is, yeah, you can change it, right? With pencil, you can alter things. You can like erase it if you make a mistake. So it feels a lot safer to do it with pencil. That is for sure. But for this type of artwork, I'm not gonna give this to anyone or give it to my client or anything like that. I'm just doing my little practice. So I feel like it doesn't really matter that much if I use pencil or not. Um, yes, towards the end, I might have a lot of these type of structural reference lines here. But it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't bother you. No, 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 it's not perfect. I started by building up all these little reference lines. And towards the end, all these lines will stay. So that's the trade-off of like not using pencil. If I use pencil, I'll be able to remove all that and just like make the final artwork look very nice and smooth and tidy. But because I kind of skipped that part of it, the end result will look rough. That's for sure. Some people say that's a style, but I think it's just rough myself. There you go. That part is sorted. Thanks for that. Guys, these are not perfect at all, okay? These are just like you do reference lines and then you go into it gradually, you kind of work out the shape. Look at how messy this area is, okay? It's totally messy here. And the bottom part of the hand is very messy too. Um, if I if I use pencil, I will definitely like clean it up and redraw it. Okay, thank you so much for that. I'm glad to hear that. This is like old school telephone lines of some kind. All right. Well, keep drawing if you have your stuff with you. Okay, I have a little tricky part here. I think I drew the ears a little too high on the face. But you know what? I'll leave it like that. It's not perfect. It's never gonna be perfect, but it's okay. Sometimes I use a slightly thicker fine liner to go over the outline and just make everything look nice and smooth. At least to differentiate like reference lines and the actual structural lines. But you know what, I'll leave it like that today. I'm gonna go over some of the important lines here just to make it clear. But I'm not gonna swap to a thicker liner. This is 0.1. It's good enough. It's good enough. If I press a little harder, it'll give me a darker line. Yeah, I feel like doing a bit of shadings here and there. Thank you. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, so there you go on the other side. Now the hand here, might have to add some shadows because the this hand on the top actually casts a bit of shadow onto the ones at the bottom. So if I add some shadow, the spatial relationship will look a lot more clear. And this area will be shaded. I don't like the gun. Yeah, it's not a gun. This thing is not a gun at all. I think it's holding the beeping thing that you see in the supermarket. That's why it has this chain connect to it. Well, sorry, cable connect to it. So you know when you go to supermarket, you like beep things with it, and that will tell you the price. Geez, that's a lot of questions. I like yeah, I like fruits too. I like citrus kind of fruit. Um, what inspired me on drawing? Lots of things, actually, lots of things. Mostly my friends, because they like to draw. So I feel like, yeah, I need to draw something as well. And then don't want to mention that, but then yeah, that was Dragon Ball, and then One Piece. Yeah, those things are kind of pushing me into the drawing thing. Yeah, it is a weird story. You should go read it. It's called Sakamoto Days. Check it out. It is a very weird story, but kind of funny as well. Yes, please don't eat him. He's a good guy. He's also wearing aprons of like those people where you see from a like small supermarket. Like if you go to Japan, Family Mart, they usually wear this type of apron because they it's part of their uniform thing. I think he's wearing that. Is that is it called Family Mart? I can't remember. Yeah, the apron. Um, Apron is some kind of found part of it, these characters' personality, I think. Um, because apron is usually to do with being a family guy kind of guy. Not Peter Griffin, okay? I mean like a family guy. Hmm. You know what? I never draw Peter Griffin. I did draw Simpsons when I was little. I kind of like it, but not Peter Griffin. Yeah, it's a very old cartoon. Still have tons of clips on YouTube though. You know, watch that every now and then. Um, and this drawing is so dramatic. I really like this part of it. I should have made the beam, the laser beam, a little more, if I'm like explosive. But yeah, it's very quiet right now. Probably make it better this way. Yeah. And he's holding a ballpoint pen. Okay, so that's the bottom part. All right. Mm. Thanks. I'm alive. I'm live. I don't usually do live sections anyway. I guess I'll try to do it once a week. Um, yeah, because I need to record something anyway. That's right. Never stop drawing. That's a question. You advice for people who have started the art journey. Oh yeah, advice. What advice? Look, art is a pretty hard thing because you have to build up a lot of experience, but it's also a good thing because while you're doing that, you actually find yourself going to this learning curve, and the satisfaction you get out of a good piece of drawing is incredible. It can change the view of a lot of things. So yeah, just keep drawing, and if you fail one drawing, don't give up. Just keep going with it. Mm, That's what I feel like it should be. And this is almost done, I guess. I don't feel like I need to do this anymore. Um, Look, I made a lot of bad drawings as well. It's not like every drawing I made is perfect. Especially this type of practice because I kind of try to avoid myself having to change a lot of things. Therefore, sometimes I make mistake, and some mistake are just not changeable. Um, Still someone's talent. Yeah, I wish that's doable. That's like how AI does, right? How AI art just steal people's talent. Um, but I actually don't like completely against AI. It's a good thing. You can't avoid that. It's just there. Yeah, but as a human, I, you know, we need to have a peace to each other. Uh, yeah, it actually reminds me that this morning I watched Sam Does Art's latest video saying some artist was like bullied by some other guys who's like AI shamed his or her artwork, and the artists have to like close the whole Twitter account. That was horribly bad. That's good. Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going. Oh, that's about it. Let me see if I have a bad artwork I want to show you. Oh, that wasn't a good one. That was oh, oh, that's a really bad one. I tried to draw it without pencil, but I kind of messed up with the face. It looks kind of horribly bad. And this one as well. Look at her face. It looks really bad. See, not yeah, we don't usually get like perfect artworks, like 100%. That one's alright. That's okay. Like her face is horribly bad too. Like I completely dislike this one. Um, yeah, and this one. Come on, look at this old lady. That looks pretty bad. This one's fine, but when I try to work out the face, it just didn't turn out good to be good. So yeah, that was a bad one. That's okay. I kind of like this one. This one's good. Um, yeah, this one's good too. And that's a pretty bad one. I had to change the face to some crazy stuff. Anyone recognize these two little things? What else? Oh yeah, I like this one. I found this picture from Pinterest, and I absolutely love it, so I drew it. Oh, hang on. This one's bad too. Look, the whole neck and the hair. I changed so many times, but I just couldn't make it work. So yeah, it looks bad, pretty bad. One. Yeah, it's a bad monkey. I played that game for a while. It was a really good game, but the drawing is horribly bad too. That's a good one. Really like that. I think I spent about an hour and a half on this. Quite a long time. That was a good one too. And then I did Gojo too. Yeah, that was a bad face. That was a bad face. The bad part is usually, now I'm thinking about that, the bad part is usually come from the face. Yeah. Anyway, I'm happy to see how this drawing look like right now. I don't feel like I want to add too many details anymore. This is good enough. And anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you probably next week sometimes. Peace.